Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Emma, behind the camera is Alex, and today we are stealth camping for the first time.
In this video, we head into the city of Bristol for a wedding, where we have our first experience of city stealth camping in our very own camper van.
We are so excited to bring you along today because it is the first time we are stealth camping in the van.
I'm a little nervous.
Well, when we bought this van, one of the things we wanted the ability to do was to be able to stealth and hide, because although we don't want to spend a lot of time in cities, every now and again we want to go to a city and we want to be able to sleep in our car like normal people. Today is the day of one of my best friends getting married. If you've watched previous videos, you might recognize him. He is Adam the farmer. He is literally talking to the turkey right now.
Okay, so just to put that in context, when you normally have a lot of turkeys, you can gobble at them and they can gobble back at you, and it's a fun thing to do.
So that's a travel hack.
That's a travel hack, but this one didn't do it.
And he is getting married in Bristol, and we don't want to pay the crazy taxi fees or hotel fees.
And why would we when we have such a lovely little home on wheels that we can park up in?
We have 2 hours until the wedding, and we're in true Travel Bean style, we're in a bit of a rush, and we have to go and find somewhere to buy a wedding card first. Then we've got to go and find somewhere to park. Then we've got to get changed. It's a very hot day, and getting into wedding clothes in the van isn't going to be so fun. No. But we're glad to bring you guys along.
I feel like I want to do a practice run. I hate writing cards because every time I go to write, my spelling's usually great, but when I'm writing a card, I mess up every time.
Who is the designated card writer in your relationship? Because I kind of suspect that it's got to be 95% women doing it.
Yeah, I guess like most guys I know don't have the best handwriting.
No, and we don't. Well, I would like to say
very generalising.
Yeah, but I would like to say that we don't see the point in cards, do we, fellas? Also, if you're like me, you're probably quite greasy a lot of the time. So, like, my mitts would make this card this grease pool. No one wants that.
Happy wedding! Here's your greasy card. Oh no!
The last thing you want to see when you're in a rush. Looking good, as we've just got to the road and there's a lot of places like this. Yeah, that they've got the same idea. I'm well happy with this. What a find.
It feels nice and quiet and, you know, not too encroaching on the residents, so I'm pretty happy with it. Before we carry on with the video, we would like to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, OneFootball. OneFootball is a completely free app available both on iOS and Android, and is the best place to follow and keep up with the Euros as well as future competitions. As an England fan, we are so happy to see England getting through to the semi-finals, and I think at this point we could all agree is definitely coming home.
This is not going to age well.
The OneFootball app is a fantastic place to catch up with the scores, the goal updates, videos and breaking news. And let's face it, we could never get bored of rereading, rewatching and reliving England beating Germany. And as we said, it's completely free, so have a look down in the description below to check it out, download it and see if you like it. So before we actually get changed and go into town, the first thing we need to do is set up the bed and put all the the sheets over the windows and everything so we can be nice and stealthy, and then when we come back later
you can just jump straight in, sleep, wake up early, job's done.
Yeah, and we're not like, nobody's house is like looking over at us from here, so I'm hoping this is a nice little stealthy spot.
I mean, we won't put up the pop top obviously.
No.
Look, we've got our wedding clothes.
Just put up the pop top. Right.
I mean, it's a mess,
yeah,
but
obviously.
We weren't expecting guests.
No. I have to say I'm really not looking forward to getting ready for a wedding in a van without the roof up. It's not so easy. We can't stand or anything.
It also gets quite hot quite quickly in here.
Very hot, so time is of the essence.
So you're going to get changed?
Yes, I am. Now turn that camera off.
But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that would like to see this
Nobody
part.
wants to see it. Getting dressed on the street like a standard slut.
Look at this girl. She scrubs up all right.
All you need is a dress and you look fancy.
I'm just a hippie outside of my natural habitat right now.
You look lovely though, look at you. You look so grown up.
I don't feel lovely. I want loungy.
Your mirror.
I want loungy clothes on. I don't want to scrub up for anyone.
Beautiful. What do you think, guys?
Subscribe.
10 out of 10. We're ready. Now all that's left to do is to pull the bed out, so that all we have to do is jump in and get into bed. You might see out my skirt. Be careful. They don't know.
I'm actually feeling quite confident with the spot that we found.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think every time we go to do sort of wild camping or stealth camping, and there's a bit of apprehension with the stealth camping when you're in like a city.
Yeah. Like you're going to get a knock and please move along.
And also we want to just go and enjoy the wedding and have a few drinks and not be worried about having to move our van.
Actually, I think having the wedding is helping me with the van thing because I've got this distraction of something I'm looking forward to. So instead of preoccupying my mind with the van and whether we're going to get moved along, I'm just looking forward to going to this wedding. So maybe it's actually helping. Not too shabby of a commute to a wedding, if I may say so myself. I think this is far nicer than the walk if we would have booked a hotel or something, for sure. I'm so glad. We've actually only parked by about a 5-minute walk to the Clifton Suspension Bridge, which is what we're walking across now. And it's also one of my favourite spots in Bristol because on one side you have this lovely view of the valley and on the other side you've got the view of the city, which looks particularly special at night time, especially when the bridge is all lit up.
For me, on the other hand, it is so hot today. I'm guaranteed, we've got to keep walking in this sun, but I'm guaranteed to have these horrible sweat patches underneath the arms. So I'm just going to be at the wedding all day like this.
Hold your elbows in.
Rubbish, like I can't, once it starts, it's not going to stop sweating for about half an hour. Too much information, maybe.
So glamorous. Well, at least we have a shower in the van to go back to.
Yeah, maybe we don't.
Maybe we don't.
I have to ask, is there any reason why women buy shoes that intentionally cause them harm and pain?
Yeah, because they look pretty.
But pretty for, what, a few hours, and then for days of pain?
I mean, trust me, if this was my wedding, I'd be wearing no shoes or I'd be wearing Tevas or something. But I feel like as we're one of a few people who are actually privileged enough to go to this wedding because of the COVID restrictions, I could at least make the effort to look nice.
Give me your strength and show me your weakness. We're in this together now.
And a man who is so well prepared for the zombie apocalypse. He's the guy I'm going to trust with my daughter. How wonderful.
We're in this together now.
You're walking home without your shoes on. Would you say that they were not worth buying because they're too painful?
No, definitely not.
No?
Did I not look lovely in them?
You always look lovely.
Well, then there you go. They did their job.
But now they're too painful to walk home.
There's no one here to see that other than you and everyone watching.
And the YouTube audience. Is this glamorous?
Definitely not. Not this bit. This is frank. Walking through the parks was lovely. This is gross.
But such a lovely girl like you she deserves much better than this.
Well, I don't deserve to be walking barefoot through the streets of Bristol back to my man on the streets. Is that what you're trying to say? You get in that way, I'll get in this way.
What are you eating? Bread and butter? So you can afford.
That's all we have.
That is all we have, and all we need. Good morning. How was your first stealth night camping? You survived.
I'm sleepy.
Who wouldn't want to wake up to that?
I'm hungover. But I'm happy that we survived a night of stealth camping. The only downside to stealth camping, I think, is the toilet situation.
Well, yeah, if we had a van with a toilet, it wouldn't even be a situation.
We do have a toilet. I just really don't want to use it.
And doing everything to not use it.
I think because it's so close, like
Because
right there. I don't want to be peeing at the foot of the bed while you're laying here. That's not nice. That's not romantic. But then we've gone for a small van, so we can enjoy having the perks of a small van. You can't have it all, guys. Don't try have it all.
It's like you always
Because
say.
you just can't. Just like I always say, you can't have it all. How rough do I look on a scale of 1 to rough?
You look lovely.
Do I though?
Yeah, but you think you look rough all the time.
Okay.
So yeah, you look right rough.
Right. One of the good things about stealth camping in a city is that you're in a city. So we can just get up now and go and have breakfast in the city and a little wander around lovely Bristol. All those wipes from when I cleaned my feet last night on the floor. They're quite shitty tissues. I'm ashamed.
Easily the biggest pro to stealth camping in a city is the price, and we were able to walk to cafes and bars today in about 10 minutes.
Which was, yeah, massively convenient. However, easily the biggest con of the whole stealth camping in a city thing is the toilet/shower situation. When you're out in nature, obviously you have nature to go and relieve yourself. You can't do that in a city centre.
You can if you have a normal size van. We have a very small van,
Yeah.
so we don't have access to those things.
Yeah, we do actually have a compost loo, so I would say that if you do plan on staying in a city centre, either be parked up fairly close to the cafes and bars to be able to access the toilets first thing in the morning, or make sure you actually have one in your van.
One solution if you wanted to spend more than one night in the city would be to get a day pass to the gym and use those facilities.
Yeah, especially for showers.
Yeah, but we're still trying to figure out the shower situation.
Please let us know in the comments down below, would you try stealth camping in a city? And if you have, what are the best places that you've done it?
Well, do you have any horror stories? What went wrong?
We want to know the good and the bad, especially the bad.
If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe, and nothing left to do apart from altogether. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time, and beads out!